Hi, how are you? I had to upload some things on YouTube, make them private so that I can space out I have a lot of videos. All of a sudden I'm back in a YouTube thing and I put oil in my hair because I'm not really expected to go anywhere today, except at 6:15 this morning, my son and I had a fight because he ended up throwing away his keys. And the key to the front door of my apartment, sorry, I'm wiping my nose. The key to the front door of my apartment is $25. So, kind of pissed me off. Anyway, it's 9 o'clock on the 3rd of January. I posted a pic both in our support group on Facebook. If you're not in there, you're more than welcome to join. It's called Friends of Metavia. It's not searchable, I don't think. But you can just message me and I'll add you. Okay. We chose the name Metavia because it is a combination of MetaFast and Optavia. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not quite ready to go into my opinions about that. But anyway, it's a very supportive group. Like last night, I took a picture of my lean green, you know. And anyway, I posted a graphic in there and also on YouTube, because now you can make like little posts on YouTube that show up on people's subscription thing, which is kind of cool. By the way, if you're not subscribed, if you get subscribed, that's cool. I'm really super close to 3,000 subscribers, which I know for some people is like, but for me, that's a big deal because I don't really have content. So anyway, subscribe and hit the bell notification thing so that you know when I'm doing things. So like I might start to go live too, just because I'm really back into the groove of doing YouTube. If you'd like me to go live, go ahead and message it below and I will take it into consideration. Anyway, I actually thought about doing this live today because I have a little bit to talk about. So I posted this graphic and I am now looking at it and it turns out that it's incorrect. I am down 2.4 pounds, not 2.6 pounds. And I think I put 2.6 pounds. I really don't care. I mean, that is really, I'm not into splitting hairs like that, kind of whatsoever. Yeah, I said 2.6 pounds. I'm down 2.4 pounds in 3 days, which is pretty damn good. That is like 25 pounds a month. And I know that it's not going to be that fast. I don't even want it to be that fast. For a lot of my clients, former clients, future clients, whatever, just know that my philosophy is the slower you lose, the easier it is to maintain your weight loss. Cats! Fuck's sake, cats. Anyway, the slower you lose, the easier it is to maintain it. The faster you lose, the more likelihood that it's water and not an adjustment of your metabolism. It takes a very long time to change your metabolism. It's very easy to manipulate the scale. The Biggest Loser show is a perfect example of that, which I don't even think is on the air anymore. They were just dehydrating their people, honestly, which is really scary, and starving them to death. So anyway, what else did I want to talk about? I had a fight with my son this morning. Okay, so last night, this is what I was actually going to talk about. So last night, some of you saw in that group that I posted a picture of chicken breast and green beans. And I was actually like having some anxiety about cooking chicken for my kids because I have not done that in over 2 years. They have both eaten chicken. Well, okay, my 11-year-old will eat anything that moves. He's not fat. I was thinking that he might get a little chubby a couple of years ago, but it was just baby fat. He is now growing up very long and lean. So his appetite is kind of through the roof and he tries to make really good choices. In fact, every once in a while he jokes around and he's just like, I'm fat. Because he is the biggest one in his class, but he's also he's the tallest one in his class. And you guys have seen my husband, right? My husband is like a thick dude, you know? So he takes after my husband 100% physically in the physical department. So he'll eat meatballs, he'll eat sausage, he'll eat just about anything. The 13-year-old, though, was a strict vegetarian for about 14 or 15 months. Never ate a piece of meat, never had a bite of pepperoni pizza, nothing like that. He was not vegan. Neither one of my kids have ever been vegan. They drink whole milk at school. They don't offer anything else at school other than water. So they drink whole milk at school. He's had like grilled cheese sandwiches, that kind of thing. Pasta with cheese, pizza, that kind of thing. But just recently, both kids have started to eat meat a little bit more because I started to eat meat a little bit more. And so last night I said to them both separately, I said, I'm thinking about dinner tonight and I'm thinking about making chicken. And Randy, the 11-year-old, he was just like, cool. 13-year-old Austin was like, really? And I said, yeah, how do you feel about that? Would you rather me make you some fish? And he's like, no, I think that it's time for us to do that. And I was just like, okay. Like, I'm not trying to encourage. Oh, it's just so strange because 3 years ago when my husband went full on vegan 100%, I feel like these conversations were opposite. Like, we're not going to eat any more land animals anymore. Is that okay? And they were both like, yeah, I guess. Now it's like, we're going to eat some land animals. Is that all right? Like, yeah, I guess. Not land animals, but poultry, whatever, birds. So I cooked up these 6 beautiful sliced chicken breasts. Actually, when I bought them, it's the Perdue individual things. I think they're 4 ounces each, okay? And once they cook, I think they end up being about 3 ounces each. So I did have 2 of these portions, which would be 6 ounces. They're individually wrapped and they're portion controlled and they're stupid expensive. And it was before I realized that I was going to start incorporating chicken into our meals as a family, not necessarily my husband, but my kids. So I said, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to make these because then I'll go out and I'll buy the regular, things of chicken breast and chicken thighs and stuff like that later in the week. So we made up these things. All I did was I slathered them with some of the Opa dressing. I literally just dumped it into a bowl with the pieces of chicken breast and just slathered it around, left it there for 15 minutes. Like, that's all I did. And then I put it into a big frying pan, like a saute pan, a Pampered Chef thing. And then when it was about 7/8 of the way cooked, like it only needed about 5 or 10 minutes left, I dumped in some frozen green beans right into the pan. And they plowed through that food. We ended up eating all 6 chicken. It wasn't a full chicken breast. It was like half a chicken breast for each portion. So it was like 1 full chicken breast each, probably. And they ate the green beans. I have some left over for my dinner for tonight because I ate my leftover asparagus from the night before. And they were both so satisfied. If I had served them that meal 2.5 years ago, before we had gone vegan, vegetarian in this house, they would have been like, this is the most boring meal ever. I did give them rice, by the way, and I didn't take even 1 taste of the rice. I was very proud of myself because that's when my problems start, when I'm cooking dinner for the boys, right? 8 minutes in. Sorry, I'm going to try to make this a little faster. They were both so satisfied, and they both looked at me a couple of times during the meal, and they were like, Mom, this is so good. I'm like, I know. It's so fucking good, It's just white chicken. That's all it is white meat chicken. And they're eating the green beans and they're drinking water. And it was about an hour after dinner. And the 11-year-old, who's a little afraid to show affection right now because, like, you say boobs and his face goes bright red, right? The 11-year-old comes and sits down next to me on the couch. And he touches my hand just like this. And he goes, Mom, I really liked dinner tonight. Are you kidding me? So now I'm going to go buy chicken, right? I'm getting a little misty here. I'm going to go buy some more chicken today. All it takes is Opa dressing. If you guys don't know what Opa dressing is, it's my absolute favorite. I always get the feta dill one. It has a little feta cheese and a little dill, and it's really low carb, and salad dressing. It's delicious. You could use it as a marinade. Oh, it was so good. Anyway, it was so easy to make them happy. Listen, we're not going to be eating steak anytime soon. I still love cows. And I still love pigs and I still love turkeys. I don't think I'm going to be eating turkey. But, and it's not that I'm, discriminating against chickens or anything like that. I really hate the idea of factory farming. So totally hate the idea of factory farming. I hate the idea of milk and I hate the idea of eggs because I don't even want to get into the politics of it. As a mom, what they do to dairy cows is kind of terrible. And I'm not even going to entertain an argument with any of you, okay? Listen, I put half and half in my coffee this morning. I eat cheese like a fucking beast. I'm not arguing the fact that milk isn't delicious. But I hate the fact that all of this dairy is government funded, and I hate the way that they treat the animals, and I hate all of that. That being said, we're gonna start eating chicken 2 or 3 nights a week, and it felt really good to eat it last night. I'm gonna be buying it today. I'm probably not gonna cook it until tomorrow, and like that. So I'm down 2.4 pounds, not 2.6. I still have, 57? So it was, so it's 55, 54.6 pounds to go. And that's what I'm going to name this video, 54.6 pounds to go. Hope you all have a great day. Talk to you later. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.